Okay, so I have achieved my goal. 50 days, no news and no booze. So, no booze, well, that's pretty obvious, really, because that's pretty self-destructive if I start drinking and get into a bit of a spiral of drinking and drinking a bit more. So, having a break from alcohol for me is a good way of moderating. Find it hard to have one drink or maybe two and leaving it at that. It's that slippery, sliding uphill scale where one feels good and having two feels great. And then just imagine how you're going to feel after five or even 10. And it doesn't quite work like that. Actually, after one or two, maybe three, you kind of sort of plateau off and you just kind of become, well, I certainly become somewhat mentally and physically disabled and full of self narcissistic nonsense, really. So the no news, that's an interesting one for me. It rhymes with booze, so having 50 days of no news is great for my head, as my brain is very sensitive to news, and it does appear to be very fear-based and very negative and full of doom and gloom. And that's been ongoing for many decades. It's not something new, but cutting that out, so whenever the news comes on the radio or on the TV, switch it off or turn it over, put some music on, and it's like I can breathe again. So that's been really good, having no news. People around me, friends and family and other colleagues, etc., have updated me on anything that needs to be said. But actually, when I'm not exposed to it every single day, I feel much lighter in my head. And my brain feels a lot better as well, physically, with having that lack of input. With the no booze as well, I timed it so I could actually do the Richmond half marathon on day 49, which I did last Sunday, and I managed to nail it in 2 hours and 4 minutes, which was just really good. I felt like I wanted to do less than 2 hours 10, and I wanted to get through it was the main thing, and I did it in 2 hours and 4 minutes, so I felt really good. So for me, these 50 days have been very positive. I felt really uplifted that I've managed to do 50 days of no news and no booze. And tonight I'm going to have a drink and a meal out with a friend and see where I go from here. Can I do moderate drinking, moderate? Yeah, we'll see. I don't think I can do news. It doesn't help my mental state. Alcohol gets rid of the white noise, so if I can do it infrequently and out the house, I think that's probably the way forward. So that's my 50 days. I feel pretty good for it. I'm running every day now. I'm getting up at 6 and going for 20 minutes or half an hour run. But I've done that for 2 days in a row. And tonight I'm going to have a couple of drinks. Will that be the end of my running? I think I better sign up for another half marathon. In fact, I'm going to do that now. End of February, half marathon in Brighton. Okay, that's it. Ta-da!